Welcome to another episode of This Is My Opinion. I'm, as always, your host, Kyle, and today we're gonna talk a little bit about a very interesting TV series that I watched with my wife, and it is an old one and a cult classic. Everybody knows except me. I'm talking about Fireflies. Such an amazing show, holy moly! And the biggest and saddest part is the show was canceled because of, I mean, the rumor said it was because of the TV that passed it on. It skipped the first episode and just like put a random episode at it, and then they didn't captivate the public because you didn't show the characters. And but what is Fireflies? Fireflies is basically a sci-fi show, a space adventure show, a soap opera space adventure show. Uh, Talking about a crew of a firefly. That is the name of that ship, basically because it looks like a firefly when flies because they have like a S that glows. Uh, Fireflies is special because it's not just any sci-fi. It's a sci-fi with characters. Like each individual, you have like a very strong character, and you can relate with them. So you have like the strong dumb idiot, the very strong love guns, terrible personality. You have the crazy lady, you have the doctor, you have the leader, you have the love interest, you have the the pilot's wife that is basically like a second in command, engineer, even a priest, and the of course the pilot. And what is why Firefly is so good? Because Fireflies they mash cowboys, Chinese, and space action. I don't know how they did it, but they it's basically passing like years and years into the future. That basically, I believe, Chinese won the big war, and now everyone speaks random Chinese from time to time. They have spaceships, but they also ride on horses because they are cowboys. They are dressed like a Western film. Every single time they drop on the planet, you have like a perfect mix between technology, old fashioned, and a lot of guns. So since it's an adventure series, you have like each episode is kind of like closed on its own, and they have over arc stories that is basically relating the Doctor and River, uh, his sister. And the thing about it is, you can see I'm on IMDb. This is the scores. You see, it's a pretty high score. The problem is, has no end. The story just finishes without a conclusion because it was canceled. And but the good part is this series made such a huge success. They created a sequel ish. It called Serenity. That is the name of the ship, and also the continuation is slash finale of the series. They create a whole movie. It is uh, I don't know how long it is the movie, but it was like bigger than an episode, and basically tried to sum up and solve like the biggest mysteries behind it. What happened with her, and what what happened with the Earth, and why she's so important for the government. And it's a great movie. Like if you watch the series, you need to see that because that is the big moment. That is the conclusion. The movie is, I'm not gonna lie, a lot rushed. If I didn't watch the series, it wasn't going to be a good movie because since I watched the series, I already know the characters. I already understand them just a little bit because, again, just watch one season. But I understand the motivations. I understand the dynamics. The problem is they keep pushing things that I believe was in the Josh Whedon created a view, but it wasn't explained on the series because they didn't have enough time. So basically, oh, where's that character? Oh, that character is out of nowhere on a random planet taking care of their life. And the character dies without we knowing what's secret of him. And the same thing goes, oh, we have like this very high tech guy that can transmit the thing for across the whole universe. Who is that guy? That guy never show up on the series. And a couple of those characters that I'm 100% sure that were supposed to be on like later seasons, they cramped up a bunch of stuff, a bunch of content on one movie, so you can have like the grand finale, the grand ending of what was supposed to be a multiple season series. And I really think they made it. Like, if you watch it as a movie, you wouldn't understand nothing. If you watch it as a finale, you would understand 50% of it. Like 60-80% of it, because in the end, you cannot summarize, I don't know, like 20 episodes, like 5 episodes in like a 2 hour movie. And that's what I have to say about Fireflies and Serenity. If you like sci-fi, if you like cowboys, and I would say Chinese, but the Chinese is like very little. It's more like a hint of Easter eggs because they talk to Chinese like out of nowhere. So you can kind of understand the layers of the world. So that's why I say that the creative aspect of that show is fantastic, because you have so much storytelling not told us by the characters, not explaining by the characters, but just visually explained on the world. And you kind of get it how those things happen, even though it was never said on. They never talk about on the series, which is phenomenal for a creative standpoint. A bunch of movies and series tell and don't show. This show and this movie show and don't tell. And for me, I think that's a big win. And I understand why it became a cult classic. It deserved to be there. And that's my idea of Fireflies. That's my video on Fireflies. So let me know if you guys watched Fireflies before, and what do you guys think about Serenity? And do you think it was a good movie that completely tied up all the loose ends, which I don't agree and I don't think it was possible, but it was a good end, wasn't it? Let me know what you're thinking on the comments, and I see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.